Jake's favorite Titan memory is the Peacock basketball games every year. Jake Lindgren.
Look at my team.
Welcome back. We have changed streams. If you stayed with us, you're still with us. We are talking to the 3 Titan seniors. First up is Sienna Mork. Reese came up and said, "You don't want me to put these headphones on because you're sweaty." Les does it every night, so it's not a big deal. Congratulations, Sienna. Just tell us a little bit about, you tell us first what it's been like. Look at this crowd that came out to support you guys tonight. What it's been like being a Titan all this time, in your words.
I mean, it's been, I'd say, pretty fun. Like, the community is really, really good, especially with coming to games. And most of the time, I feel like it's a good crowd tonight. I feel like, obviously, we don't get, like, the best crowds for girls, but this is a good one tonight.
It's very good. What's your team been like? You're a team leader, a captain this year. How has the year gone in the 4 years of varsity?
I'd say we have a really, really, especially the last 2 years and especially this year, we connect really, really well, and I feel like everybody gets along. Obviously, being like girls is kind of, sometimes you can get a little petty, but we're really, really good at getting along and having fun, even if times are rough. Like, sometimes if we get on each other, we know to forgive each other, and it's okay. Like, we have to hold each other accountable.
Congratulations. And what do you want to do in the future after you graduate from here?
I'm going to SDSU to study pre-dental.
So you're going to put your fingers in people's mouths all the time?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Reese Hammerquist. You can put the headset on. You're sweaty, but you and I think you led the team in rebounding tonight. Sienna had 7 or so, but you don't take a lot of shots. You don't need to score a lot of points. Have you had fun in your senior year and your career here?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just been a really good group of girls throughout the past couple of years.
What's the favorite part of a game for you? What do you like doing the best? Like, what your role would be?
This sounds kind of weird, but I've always kind of liked playing defense.
Yeah. No, I get it. Because defense is always there. It's just effort and energy. And you got your favorite teacher up here that spoke about you earlier in the game, and he's excited for what you're going to do. Tell us what you're going to do in the future.
Next year I'm going to the School of Mines to study electrical engineering.
Way out in Rapid City. And then what would be a dream job for you?
Probably electrical engineer.
Okay. Well, congratulations. Good luck in track this year. You've got a little bit of a track career left, so have fun when it warms up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reese. We will talk to Kaya. Just so you 3 know, Les told me at halftime that you guys were coming up. I was not prepared. And then he said, I invited people up, but I have to interview them. Hi, Kaya.
Hello.
Hey, what was your career high coming into tonight? Do you know? I think it might have been 12, what you got tonight.
I don't know. What did I have at Pierre?
Pierre? I don't know. I thought you had 12 one other game. I thought that was the magic.
Yeah.
You had 7 rebounds. Sienna had 7. Reese had 8.
They said we had 23 between the three of us.
You were on tonight. Like, your shot, even when you missed, it wasn't. You weren't missing by much.
Thanks. It was fun.
Were you feeling it tonight?
Yeah. In fact, they told me just to keep shooting. So.
Yeah. What you got to be here with Fechner's first year, hopefully of many as a head coach. What's he's like as a coach?
He's really great. I wouldn't change anything. I just think he created a really comfortable atmosphere when we started, and I was able to just be myself and open up to him a lot about what I've struggled with in the past, and I think he's helped me become a better player. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, I was glad when he was hired. What's the future look like for you? What do you want to do?
I'm planning to go to USD on the pre-dental track.
You're gonna be like a dental hygienist?
A dentist.
A dentist?
Yeah, I'm planning to major in business and then hopefully get into dental school.
Oh, so you want to own your own dentistry someday?
Yeah, just know the business side of it.
Yeah, awesome. What's been your favorite part of being a Titan, whether it's basketball or volleyball or school? What's been as you near the end here?
Well, I've been at T since preschool, and I think just the community is really great. I think everyone is so friendly, and you can talk to anyone. Everyone's saying hi to you. Sports, clubs, everything. I just think it's fun.
It is a neat community, and even Les even less? You put him in that good part of the community?
Yeah, I would. He's doing the walk by my house, so I start my morning every morning waving at Les Schroeder.
Man, that's a man's job there, that crosswalk.
Yes,
Holy moly. But they don't go out if it's under like 0, I don't think.
We haven't seen each other very often this year.
He's getting older, and it's hard for him to get out there in the cold. Well, thank all three of you for your contributions. The shirts that they made, I told Coach Fechner, those are awesome.
Yeah, they are.
And I said, everybody, all the boys are going to want them now starting next year.
Yeah.
And they gave you plaques with your jerseys in there.
Yeah, that was super neat.
Those are really good gifts.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting
I think
that.
usually you get a keychain and like a day-old bagel.
Yeah.
So you guys are really lucky.
That just kind of shows you what he's done with this program so far.
Absolutely.
Like, he's just super personable with everyone. We all have such great relationships with him. So.
Yeah, I think he's all about and I know he knows basketball. He's good at X's and O's, and he's a good coach and that. But he's all about the other stuff too, the behind the scenes, the doing things together, the giving the gifts like that.
Yeah.
I knew when he took you guys out, it was going to be, he was going to do it the right way. So, yeah, we like him a lot. Well, congratulations, you three. Keep it going. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
There they go, my 3 surprise interviewers, courtesy of Les Schroeder.
What was that now?
Reese Hammerquist, Kaya Haynes, and Sienna Mort. And we wish them the best of luck. 3 very kind girls. You blew it. You just couldn't bang. You couldn't not bang your microphone into the table.
I could not. Sorry, I could not.
So here we go. We'll do a little. If I can find it here, we'll do a little boys pregame. As we're not going to be able to get the boys up here, I don't think.
No,
unless you're feeling really adventurous, because there's what, 6?
There's 6 of them.
We've got a lot of boys, seniors.
There's a lot of them. So
I wouldn't put anything past Les, though.
No, that's right.
That'll be a forever memory of mine, Les, is when you. Oh, by the way, we have some surprise guests after the game, and yeah, you're going to interview him as I sit here and watch.
Well, no, I could have interviewed him. That's fine. I was just giving you a hard
told
time.
me you didn't want to.
Well,
I mean, we do have 2 mics right now,
Exactly.
so we could cycle them through pretty quick.
Yes,
That's true.
exactly. Yes, I could go get the seniors if you want to, but no, we have Coach Becker coming up after the game tonight, so we got to leave plenty of talk. And if you want me to interview Coach Becker, I can do that. That's fine. I mean, I'm totally okay with that. You did the interview last year, I think, or I think we tag teamed it. I don't remember, but we had him up here. We had him on here last year.
Yeah.
So anyway, but no, I'm excited.
So here we are, kind of not the intro that we normally would like. Thank Les Schroeder for that.
Yeah.
But welcome back, boys. ESD basketball action. My partner, the Hall of Famer, Andrew Griffin, and Reese Hammerquist's favorite teacher, and Les Schroeder. I am still Shad Hockey. And we just watched the Lady Titans pick up a much-needed victory, coast-to-coast finish, bell-to-bell, wire-to-wire. Lady Titans led the whole way. So in this one for boys basketball, 8:05, a little bit behind. The visiting Yankton Bucks, they enter this one at 3-13. That is their record, okay? Mm-hmm. However, Titans coach Drew Weber is not counting an easy win. He doesn't think they're going to coast through this one. A little bit more on that later. I talked to him, and he pointed out to me, Coach Weber did, he said, do you know in their 13 losses, they have only lost by double digits twice.
Yep.
They have only lost by more than 10 points once. Mm-hmm. These Bucks are undersized, but this is something that he stressed as he plays against another Flandreau grad. 2 Flandreau grad as head coaches in this boys game. And the girls' game was both the grads of their schools that they're coaching for now.
Yes.
So he says something that he always stressed in this, these Bucks play hard. They play really hard, and they are coached by Flandreau grad Chris Haynes. Haynes is in his 12th year for the Bucks. He is their all-time winningest coach. And when I asked him about that pregame, I said, you're the all-time winningest coach for the Bucks. He said, yeah, I'm probably also, since I've done it longer than anybody in school history, I'm also probably the losingest coach, which was funny, him being humble. And Coach Weber told me that Coach Haynes is a great guy. And Coach Haynes, very nice pregame, asked us, told us he was sorry that he didn't give us more information. He did just fine.
No, he's fine.
Busy, and he asked if we needed anything else before the game. I pointed out that there's 2 Yankton radio stations up here, so we probably won't get any Yankton viewers, but that's okay. But all-time winningest coach, I believe in his 7 years, they have gone to 7 state tournaments. He's cut the nets twice, winning it all in 2018 and 2023. If you're going to talk about Yankton hoops, you'd have to talk about Matthew Moore's a great player for them, went to Wisconsin. Now he's still at SDSU.
He's at the Jacks.
Yeah. So before Yankton, he, like T-area coach Drew Weber, graduated from Flander High School, where he was a standout basketball star, track star, football player. I asked Drew Weber about that. He said, yeah, he grew up knowing who he was and watching him. In his senior year, he was first-team All-State, finished as state runner-up for the Flyers. He was a Mr. Basketball candidate in South Dakota, an all-state football performer, medaled 8 times in state track. He then played basketball. He's a 4-year starter for Dakota Wesleyan, 2-year team captain. So his Bucks are sitting 17th in the 20-team AA class. They lost their last game 58-50 to Rapid City Central, won their 3rd game of the year a week ago tonight against Rapid City Stevens. Before that, they had a 4-game losing streak. They have lost 5 of their last 6 games, and some of those close losses. They opened the year losing to receiving votes Washington by 4. They had a 2-point loss to Class A Vermilion, who's 14-3. They lost another 2 points to Watertown. They had an overtime loss to Brandon Valley, as did the Titans.
Yes, and then
they had a 3rd 2-point loss 3 games ago to Pierre. So a lot of close losses. You look at 3-13, you might think it's going to be an easy night. It is not. As a great crowd here looks on tonight, probably going to see a great basketball game. The Titans have just had a flurry of just a tough schedule lately. So we'll see how they can get out tonight. For the year, the Bucks, they score 46 a night. That is tied for the fewest points per game on average in AA. They give up 53 a night. That's good for 6th best in AA. And for the Bucks starters, we will talk about them. Point guard number 2, Carson Ness. He's a 6'1 senior. Coach Weber says he's their best player. He wants to keep him out of the paint and keep him from creating for others. Weber says this is the most important matchup of the night. Number 2, Carson Ness. If they hold him under 10, the Titans will win. The second most important matchup, according to Coach Weber of the Titans, number 10, Beck Reichen, 5'10 junior, quick and athletic guard that plays very hard. Weber says he attacks the paint well. The Titans need to beat him to a spot when he's driving and wall up.
So they have another Reichen boy, because that's how they won their state titles.
Third one.
Third and last one, yes.
Weber calls him the number 2 matchup of the night. If they can win that matchup and hold him under 10, he feels really good as well. Shooting guard is number 1, Easton Nelson, a 6-foot senior. Weber calls him similar to their other guards in that he's a hard working player, plays very hard, and he's a pretty decent outside shooter. Number 5 kind of plays the small forward role, a 6-foot senior, forward type. Not the offensive threat that Ness and Reichen are, but he's a big screen setter, is number 5, Bryce Krull. And then down low, number 23, 6'3" senior, Cohen Zarbach. He's a long, lanky, athletic player, solid post defender. He will step out and shoot the mid-range jumper. Coach Weber talked about attacking him offensively tonight. So we'll see if that happens. Off the bench, Owen Eidsness, 5'11", one of their better shooters, Coach Weber says. 52, big body, 6'3", sophomore. He can score down low. Coach Weber wants to get him switched a lot tonight and use the switch offense on him and have him guarding, someone a little quicker.
Okay.
Number 22, Austin Cadera, 5'11", freshman. He can shoot it. Number 12, Miles Drotzman, 5'11", sophomore. Number 15, Abe O'Brien is a 6'1" junior. You watched the JV game a little closer than I did. I was getting ready for this. Did you notice anything out of any of their bench players that we'll see tonight?
They're aggressive. They play hard. they like to take the ball. They like to post up and try to get some looks inside. Again, I mean, they're physical. They look for open people. But yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup.
The fourth matchup in this series, Titans this is their first year officially as a AA class. The first matchup. What do you think the season or the career series is in these 3 games, Les?
Are we 3-1?
In these 3 games,
2-1. Are we 2-1?
We're 2-1.
Okay.
First year, Titans win it by 2, 55-53. Second year, Yankton wins it by 9, 77-68. Last year, the Titans would win it down in Yankton by 13. So if I look at this, the home team has never won in this series in 3 games. It's always been the road team so far.
Okay.
Interesting enough. So let's talk about our Titans, and we have some new starters, 4 new starters for tonight. Senior night.
Okay.
So the Titans are coached by another Flanders native, Drew Weber. It's his second coaching stop after he led the Cologne Cowboys to an 81-24 record. He then moved to T, wanted to be a little bit closer to Flanders, talked about how he liked the culture here and everything they had going on. So that was 6 seasons ago. He is 78-43 since arriving in T. That leaves him with a 160-70 head coaching record. Anytime you've won 90 more than you've lost, you're probably doing a pretty good job. I think he's a guy that goes in and makes great adjustments at halftime and puts a lot of work into coaching. Very good coach for the Titans. He's a middle school teacher here in T. He has 2 young kids, and his wife Whitney works at the elementary school.
Works at a great school. Works with a great person. You know, I mean, I'm just saying.
Great lunches with. She works with Haley Weber. Of course, you're right.
She works with Haley Weber. That's right, she does.
Les, I think you're underhyping yourself a little bit.
In talking with Coach Weber today, I told him he seemed nervous about the Bucs. So he says, I'm always nervous about them, and then went on to tell you what we talked about. Only 13 of their losses, only 2 are in double digits. And so he says his team, frankly, needs to make more jump shots. They need to make more 3-pointers. They need to get to the free throw line more. He wants to see them get to the free throw line about 18 times a night.
All right.
So their starters will be the one holdover that started all year is kind of the lead guard, number 1, 6'3", Marshall Smythe, 13 points a night, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, a great assist-to-turnover ratio. He steals it more than he turns it over, which is very rare in high school basketball. And I think he's having an all-state caliber season, and he's going to go on and play somewhere next year.
Yes, he is.
First start ever by number 3, Cole McKinney, 5'11" senior. He is one of 4 seniors making their first start tonight. He hasn't taken a ton of shots this year.
Nope.
He's been used mainly for his defense. He actually made 2 threes in games that got waved off because there were fouls happening elsewhere. Number 13 was Rylan Norris, 6'1" senior. He's come off the bench this year, provided to be a reliable 3-point shooter. I think back several years ago, and I told the guys this early in the game. I told Rylan and the guys this, and I told Jake Lindgren this the other night when we talked on the phone. Thomas Mao came into the game as a senior in the Friedel Hone Titans. He got his lone start of his career on senior night. He hit his first 3 over in that corner, and then he got it back, and he almost hit another 3. And I remember talking with Coach Chris Feckner afterwards going, you got to leave him in if he makes 2 threes in a row. And the boys down there reminded me that Eric Munson did something similar on senior night a few years ago. So Norris is a guy that can do that. Number 25, Isaac Slowey, 6'3" senior. We haven't seen much of him off the bench this year. In this rotation, starting-wise, he's going to be the 5, and he's going to have an opportunity to show his skills. Number 31, Jake Lindgren. It's his 4th year at T-Area after moving here from North Carolina. I spoke with him last week. He's so excited for tonight, excited to start. And I told him he could be the next Thomas Mao, and he has told me that he has dreams of that happening. So exciting to see these seniors get starts, and I know it's a big deal to all of them. So let's meet them with public address announcer Corey Williamson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to T-Area High School for the second game of our doubleheader. In the second contest, we welcome the Bucs of Yankton High School. Playing your T-Area Titans. Welcome to tonight's Tonight's event, the schools participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Team Association. They've adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this event's success. Fans, tonight's athletic event is not about winning at all costs, disrespecting others, or criticizing the athletes, coaches, and officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing in class. So please keep it positive and bench bad behavior. To support a positive and safe atmosphere for Titan Pride and according to conference rules, we ask that students of all ages remain in the student sections of the bleachers or with parents. Thank you. Your officials for tonight's game are Andy Diner, Tucker Kingsbury, and Joe Schroeder. These officials were registered by the South Dakota High School Team Association. They have worked hard to learn the rules and administer them fairly at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. And now let's meet the cheerleaders. Shelby Edwards, Nicole Fechner, Summer Hockey, Carly Corner, and Chloe Edmond. And now let's meet the starters. First of the visiting Yankton Bucks. And one guard, a 6-foot senior, number 1, Easton Nelson. And another guard, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Carson Ness. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 5, Bryce Crawl. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 10, Beck Reagan. And at forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Cohen Zarba. Assistant coaches for the Bucks are Brady Hale, Jason Savvy, and Sawyer Schmitz. Head coach is Chris Ames. Tonight we have 5 TRA students who have been chosen to be managers of the game. These young Titans were part of the Titan Youth Hoops program this past summer and represent our programs and their own teams in the winter. Tonight's managers of the game are Gavin Woodis, Phyllis Gary, Luke Taberna, Penn Benny, and Griffin Losky. And now, let's meet the starters for your team Titans. And one guard, a 6'3" senior, number 1, Marshall Smythe. And another guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Cole McKinney. And another guard, a 6'4" senior, number 13, Ryan Norris. At center, a 6'3" senior, number 25, Isaac Slowey. And at center, a 6'1" senior, number 31, Jacob Lindgren. Assistant coaches for your Titans are Clay Robinson, Taylor Becker, and Kate Stearns. And coach for your Titans, Drew Weber.
How about those introductions?
Those are sweet.
You've got Smythe and
Cole McKinney's was a...
the Yankton fans are still laughing. So are the boys in the huddle. So much for Coach Haynes saying that this would be a crazy environment and that T's playing for a lot, which they are.
Yeah.
So you've got McKinney, Smythe, Lindgren, Norris, and Slowey. Slowey going to jump it up against Zarbach.
Hey, do you know who Coach Haynes' niece is? You just interviewed her.
I don't know.
It's Kaya.
Oh, is it Reese?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Kaya's her
Bucks
niece.
win the tip.
His niece.
Ness.
Ooh.
Down low, Ness up, no good.
There we go.
Rebound, Smythe. So the Titans attack Smythe, left-hand dribble, bottom of the court. Here he comes across, looking for a screen from McKinney, turns the other way. Here's Slowey. Slowey dribbling the ball around, skip pass into the corner.
Can I take all 6
Forward.
seniors for my click to pick tonight?
No.
Get it. Okay, I'll take that one.
Smythe in and out, no good. Rebound by McKinney, out to Norris. New shot clock. Smythe's going to set it up. Wants the screen by Slowey. Slowey now rolls, nowhere to go. Finds McKinney, top of the key. And now McKinney is going to drive. Nowhere to go for him. Gets it taken away. The steal by Zarbach. Now here comes Zarbach. And basket good. Smythe wanted the big block. Didn't get it. Zarbach scores the basket. Here comes Smythe for the Titans. And Coach Haynes is right. The Titans are playing for a lot. And there is the rebound after the miss by Smythe. Rebound by Nelson. Here comes Nelson. 2-point lead, minute into this game. Titans playing for the number 8 seed. That would mean they would host if they could get to that.
Get that curl.
There's Zarbach. No good. He's going to go to the free throw line. He's not. They say that was before the foul. And it's going to be on number 31, Jake Lindgren.
I think that was what Coach Weber was telling the guys too. Is you got to beat that curl before you got to beat the screen before it comes around.
Yeah, and as he said, they play hard and very aggressive. And there's Riken, one of the three youngest of the 3 Riken boys. There's a long 3 in and out and in by Riken. 5-0 lead for the Titans. 90 seconds in. Smythe will bring it up. He's got Slowey and Lindgren. This is Norris. Norris dribbles around, finds Slowey, top of the key. There is Smythe. Smythe going to drive. Kicks it out to Norris. Norris turns away the 3-pointer. Slowey, he's got a 10-foot. Here's McKinney, 15 on the shot clock. Lindgren nowhere to go. Now throws it away. That's going to be off of Smythe. Bucks basketball. And now here come the starters. So the subs get just a little under 2 minutes. And now into the game, Griff Wiebenga, 17.7 rebounds a night. Number 10, Mitch Grant, 2 points, 4 rebounds a night. Jackson Merrigan, 8.6 rebounds a night. Cole Shaw at 11 points, 5 rebounds a night. Shaw coming off a 29-point game in his last game here a few nights ago. He was on fire. And now another back cut. And that one is to Ness. It's 7-0. Here's Grant. Grant is going to dribble it, drive, almost loses it. Now gets it to Smythe. Smythe goes up. Wow! Great floater on the runner by Smythe. It's over 2 minutes to go. Gets the Titans on the board, 7-2.
Got that one going to the basket. A good pass, and a nice to get us on the board.
Yeah, you see a lot of back cuts by the Bucks. They almost throw it away. Nelson's able to hold on to it. He dribbles, double dribble. Titan basketball.
They run what they call a flex, and they get open on cuts to the basket, and we just got to get through those screens.
Yeah, it would be nice. It's early yet, just a 5-point lead for the Bucks. It would be nice for the Titans to score here on this possession. There's Grant, almost throws it away as he jumps, and then almost didn't release it soon enough. Smythe drives again. He just had a floater down here in their last possession. Now he's shake, rattle, and rolling on Kral. And Kral picks up the foul. His first, team first, and 1 foul apiece for each team. Andy Deinert, Tucker Kingsbury, and Joe Schroeder.
It's a good last name.
Are the officials. Nowhere to go, but Shaw stripes it.
Get in there.
3-pointer by Wiebenga. Count it. Big shot. Titans 5 in a row. 7-5, 1 possession game early into this one, just 3 minutes in.
Good kick and dish. Wiebenga got open and nailed the 3.
This is Riken, drives, blocked by. Are they going to say Wiebenga after the block? Did he come down on him?
Yes.
Griffin
Kind of landed on his knee.
Then it's got to be free throws if it was a foul. He blocked the shot, but he came down on Beck Riken, 5'10 junior. And we don't know the stats for the Bucks, so we'll tell you what he is. Oh, he looks like he's probably about a 60% free throw shooter.
That's a good. Yeah, I like that percentage.
Riken, were his brothers twins?
Yes, they were.
And they both had interesting first names, too. I can't remember offhand. I'll remember tonight when I'm driving home.
Exactly.
But good football and basketball players. Riken makes 1 of 2. 8-5. Here is Smythe.
And they were both guards.
Again, Yankton Bucks 3-13. Don't look at that record.
Nope.
Coach Haynes said that the Titans are a lot like him. He knows the Titans have lost a lot of games. And jump ball, no, it's going to be a travel as Kral ties him up. Number 12, Miles Drotzman into the game. And so Titans have the 1-2-2 press on. You got Drotzman and Kral back. This is Ness. He's a quick one. 3-point shot up. No good. And out of bounds, they say that one was off Jackson Merrigan.
Yeah, Merrigan had to grab it. He kind of just tipped it, and it went out of bounds.
So Merrigan, he's a first-year starter. He's handled the low post duties all year.
Yep.
And there's a quick shot by Krell, no good. The rebound. Did Grant get that, or did Shaw?
Shaw did.
Great crossover by Smythe.
Ooh.
And they're going to say it was on the ground. I think it was.
Number 10 by Riken, his first.
So Riken, his first, team second. 2 team fouls apiece. They will shoot once they get to 5 or when they're fouled shooting. You like seeing Wiebinga get that first look, that wide open 3, and he just stuck it. There's Shad on the baseline where he likes to be. He's going to get the screen by Merrigan. Shad driving now. Nowhere to go. Great pass. And the great finish by Wiebinga after he was set up by Gavin Shad, sophomore to sophomore. Now it's just a 1-point lead. It was 7-0. Smythe almost jumped that. So Titans on a 7-1 run. After they got their starters into the game, you'd like to see them get a big win here so the seniors can get more time and play a little bit more. And that was probably a travel, but no call. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Good defense by Merrigan there.
I think they ruled he wasn't traveling because they didn't call him for a foul, so that's probably a fair trade. Good defense out on the perimeter by Shaw. Jackson Merrigan gets the rebound. Titans can take their first lead. 5 minutes into this one. Shaw wasn't ready for it. Now he's going to drive. Goes in. No good. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Nice drive.
So Gavin Shaw, 70% from the line. That's the best on the Titans, behind Marshall Smythe, who's 72%. Shaw will go to the line, getting ready to check in for the Bucks. Number 52, Austin Conway, the big 6'3" sophomore. Shaw just a little short.
Now, you asked me about the junior varsity game earlier. I remember number 52 had a great junior varsity game where he just kind of bullied his way inside and got to the basket.
Now, if you look at him, he's listed as 6'3", and Mitch Grant is listed as 6 foot, and you can see that Mitch Grant is a good 2 inches taller. So,
all right, new ball game, boys. Let's
Grant,
go.
top of the key, tied up. Shad makes 1 of 2. They got the screen. They've got. That is Riken open, takes a wild shot on the baseline, no good. Rebound, Griff Wiebinga, the nice-looking sophomore, 5 points early in this one. Gets the pass ahead to Shad, leads him. Shad to Smythe. Smythe nowhere to go, and then Smythe just hits his head afterwards. He doesn't do that very often.
No, he should have shot that instead of passing it to Griff.
I think he didn't get his feet right. It just seemed like his feet, because that's a shot he likes to take, the pull up. He just tried to get it a little bit more higher percentage to Griff Wiebinga. And here is Grotzman. Steal by Wiebinga. Wiebinga's got Shad up there. Wow! Oh, what a great bounce pass and then finish by Shad.
Nice look and nice finish by both of them.
Titans on a 12-1 run. 2 steals in a row for Wiebinga. It's a 3-on-1. There's Shad again. Basket good. Assist to Smythe. 12-8, 12-1 run as the crowd comes to their feet.
And Mitch Grant with a nice seal off to get him that way up.
Okay. 30-second timeout, which means get up. And Coach Robinson will have no problem telling the players that.
Yes, he will.
And so it was 7-0. The Titans started 5 seniors. Since the regular starters have come back in, it's been a 12-1 run. And for Coach Haynes, that's got to be pretty scary. He acknowledged that this crowd is going to help T tonight. It's going to be hard. He said they are a very talented team. They play very well together. A lot of close games. T could have a much better record. He said it's going to be a tough atmosphere. Senior night. Titans fighting to be an 8 seed, fighting to host the Sodak 16 game. They're going to have to play very well in a hostile environment to have a chance. And Coach Chris Haynes, his 13th year as a head coach. I think I shorted him by a year. Yankton was the only school he's taught at and coached at.
Okay.
So here comes Eidsness off the bench. He gets it out to the top to Carson Ness. He will dribble it around. Gives that one to Conway. Now back to Ness. Ness hands it off to Eidsness. That was Riken. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ness from the corner. Nelson, corner 3. Grant jumped And no good. Rebound shot, and you got to call that.
Oh, I call it jump ball.
See,
But
I'm sorry, I think you need to call that early, because if you don't, you're setting yourself up for one team or both teams after a team gets a rebound doing that all night, and then it turns into a sloppy game. So I think you shut it down right away, and hopefully it stops, and there's a foul.
Okay. But Shaw is our smallest guy in the court. He still gets the rebound. So
29 points, 7 rebounds, and he's averaging 6 rebounds. I think he's the third leading rebounder on the team.
Yep.
And it's fun to watch. This is number 1, Easton Nelson, back into the game. New shot clock, 4th foul on the Bucks. So the next foul, the Titans will be shooting. Here is Jackson Merrigan. No need to hurry.
Nope, got to get him going too a little bit.
Smythe looking to set it up. 12-8. Here's Shad. He's got 4 in a row. The last 4 points for the Titans. Still plenty of time. Great look down low by Jackson Merrigan. Great cut by Mitch Grant, who plays not like a freshman.
No, he does not.
So now a 14-1 run. This is exactly what the Titans wanted. The trapping defense is doing well. We saw this trapping defense in the third quarter get the Titans back from a 16-point deficit against the Brandon Valley Lynx to a brief lead, and then pushing in at overtime. 15 on the shot clock. There is Conway down low, throws it away. Wiebinga comes out with it. He's got nobody. He'll bring it up. Got shot in the corner. Grant sneaks in.
Yep, there we go.
Good job just setting it up. 16-second shot clock, game clock separation. Titans would love to put another point on the board.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes!
Money! He shot 2 threes. He hasn't hit the rim. Griff Wiebinga, 17-8 lead. Titans need to stop. Shot clock off.
This was a point of emphasis for Coach Weber to get Griff Wiebinga some shots, and that was
Thrown
a nice setup.
away. Titan basketball. Rylan Norris coming into the game along with Williamson.
No, he's running some new stuff a little bit, and set that high screen for Griff to come pop over the top, and he nails it.
Checking in for the Bucks, number 23, Noah Zarbach.
Zarbach, starting 6'3" senior. I think I said he was a sophomore. Senior into the game. He's a starter. Here comes Smythe. Titans on a 17-1 run. They can hold it, take the last shot. You'd love to see them do just that and keep momentum right in their front pocket. Down to 10 now on the shot clock. Still plenty of time. Titans running this perfectly. Here's Grant. Gets it to Wiebinga. Wiebinga's got the hot hand. 3 seconds. Wiebinga turn around on the baseline. Just misses it. Grant does a good job not getting a foul. Titans in the first quarter on a 17-1 run and lead by 9 after they trailed by 7. So a 16-point turnaround.
It's a good end of the quarter.
And we were supposed to get Coach Feckner up here, and he's not here.
Well, he's talking to his senior girls. I mean, give him a break. I mean, he just
I think there's cake in the locker room or something.
Well, he might. I'm hoping that he brings me. Well, I gotta text him and have him bring me a piece then, if that's the case. There he is. I mean, he's right there. Give him a break.
Okay.
Jeez.
He can just sit right there.
He can sit right there and have these headphones on, and then. Whoopsie. There. All right. Now, hey, Feckner, I have to apologize for my partner here. He was giving you a hard time for not being up here right away. So I apologize on our behalf that he's starting to give you a hard time already.
Well, we like to have our water parties at the end of wins, but normally it's the coaches that get wet, but we wanted to make sure the seniors got it tonight. So we were in there with our water guns getting ready to fire away. So it was good.
Great win tonight. Led wire to wire. Kaya Haynes was electric, 12 points, 7 rebounds. How important was this for you to get a win? I know you love these 3 seniors. How important was that for you?
You know, senior night's always a big deal, and so making sure that they go out with a win is always great, and it's always tough. I mean, senior nights is always a big deal because you've got all the festivities before, and you got to make sure that you have everything done, and your rotations are weird a lot of times because you're starting those that maybe aren't always starting and trying to get those minutes, and it's kind of a weird rotation, and we kind of wanted to make sure we had a couple targets that we were going for. We wanted to make sure Presley Benning was a couple quarters away from being able to let her, so we wanted to make sure that she got some quarters in tonight and, get some extra runs for Tatum Slykehouse and a few others that we know we're going to need here as we starting to hit postseason time. And so, it would have been great to come out and win by more and maybe, really, really dominate. It didn't feel like we dominated, but it's just good to get some other touches in and make sure everybody got some
Steal
minutes.
by Smythe. He got tripped up, no call, and that was after this is going to be thrown away. No, I feel you didn't dominate, but you also, it was never in doubt. You led right away, and I think you did the right thing in getting that player a letter, and that's the small things, Taylor, that you do, and your seniors acknowledge that they notice and they really appreciate, and I think that's one of your strengths.
For sure.
So, what have you got the rest of the way? You have to play Washington.
Yep, we got Washington yet on Tuesday, and then we'll play the Sodak the following Friday. Still a lot up in the air as to what that could look like. I don't know who. There was a couple boxes that needed to be checked tonight.
Weaving a 3 for 3. He hasn't hit. Well, that one might hit the back of the rim, but a 20-1 run here. Your first year here in T. I was impressed with this crowd tonight. They obviously wanted to come out and support you guys on senior night and the last night. That's Titan basketball, but they'll give it to Yankton. What's your first year been like, and what do you have to say for this crowd showing up tonight?
It's been a super supportive community. I mean, just when I got announced that I was going to be the coach here, I mean, just a lot of different people reaching out, and just excited for the family to get here. And it just really has been everything that I hoped it would be, bringing my family back where I came from and where I graduated. And it really has been great to be welcomed with open arms, and to see my two boys really embraced within the community, and just again the love and support that we've seen from everybody.
Oh, look at the save! He knew exactly where he was going with that.
Behind the back to Riley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome home. This game is kind of weird, Taylor, because these are both Flandreau High School graduates, and your game was against a Yankton graduate and a T graduate.
Awesome.
So. We're glad you're here. I saw your boys were out there handing out flowers, which was cute. And wow, Smythe,
Tough finish.
And just getting your wife comes here, sits in the same place. Your mom a lot.
Yep.
You had somebody else down there wearing a Canton basketball.
It was Coach Stephenson, the girls' coach down in
double dribble
in Canton. He was on my staff for a year, and
he's a great guy,
awesome guy.
Yep.
And he showed up to support you tonight.
Yep.
Yes, he
Wow,
did.
that's really cool. Well, great. We wish you best of luck the rest of the way. What does this summer look like for your players?
Well,
That's going to be the third steal of the first half by Weebinga.
Summer will basically start that first week of April. I mean, we'll get in. We want to get a shooters group together. So grades 6 through 12, there's going to be some information coming out about a shooters group, Swish Academy, that'll be getting started. So a couple of nights a week, they'll be able to get in for a couple of hours and just get a ton of shots, work with some coaches, and do some individual work. And then we'll kind of get started with some individual skill work in the morning. And the beautiful thing that has been great about this group with Anna Bindi, JC Babb, Ellie Clayberg is they just lead by example. And so they kind of know, hey, here's the workouts that we're going to be doing. We'll open up the gym, but it's up to you guys to make sure that you're running the group and you're making sure that everybody's getting something out of it. And so we'll open up the facility, but it's up to them to really run it. And we don't have a lot of crossover right now between volleyball and basketball, and so we just want to make sure that we're giving as many opportunities as we can throughout the course of the year and not just focusing on basketball during basketball season.
26-10. Coach Weber, the first one out on the floor. That's a 26-3 run. Taylor, last question. If I'm a young player, a grade schooler or a middle schooler, I want to get better. I want to be a Lady Titan and play for Coach Fechner, and I think you're going to get kids that are going to do that. What do they need to be doing, like at home or at the gym? What do they need to be doing to get better? Because I really don't feel a lot of kids know what they need to do.
Yeah, I think a couple of big things is make sure that you're working on some form shooting. I think that too many kids want to get in at a young age and just start chucking up threes. And as much as we shoot a lot of threes, the form has to be great. Otherwise, it doesn't look good. And so making sure that your form's really good. Always work on ball handling. Again, we play a lot of 4-guard sets, and so and even moving forward, I'd like to move into some 5-guard sets. And so you got to be able to handle the basketball. And the other thing is just find a place to play. Find a place to play 1-on-1, 2-on-2. Just get out to the park.
Just
get
touches.
Get to a friend's house. There's nothing that can replicate live play action. Getting into the gym and working by yourself is great, but you got to make sure you have an accountability partner with you. And so young kids, you got to figure out how to play defense, and unfortunately it's hard to work on playing defense 1-on-0. So you can work on that other stuff 1-on-0, but find a partner that also wants to get better with you and start working on some defense, start working on shutting them down one-on-one, because, again, at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing we preach is the defensive end, and defense wins championships, so that's never going to go away.
Glad you're here, my friend, and
Yes,
congrats on the win, and good luck against Washington and then the Sodex 16, and you're not done.
Yes.
Yep. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, buddy. This has been just since the normal starters got in. And
Nice block.
he's got 3 steals. He's got a block. He's made 3 of 3 3-pointers.
Is this his coming out party?
This is in Smythe. That's a little,
Yes.
wow. 28-3 run. And Coach Weber, I'm just telling you, when I talked to him today, he wanted this. It's been very frustrating. He's been in about every game they've played against a lot of good schools, and I just sensed he was really frustrated last game a few nights ago, and I just texted him, tried to encourage him, just said, man, you're close. And he said it's been really frustrating, but at the end of the text, he said he's still having a blast. And so
this group is fun to watch.
Yeah, 28-10.
Good defense by Cole McKinney
And they
there.
are playing with some intensity here. And
Good job, senior.
And look at the Titans just flying around. Shot clock violation?
Nope.
It's not, but Titan basketball. And so Merrigan and Grant's coming back in.
2 seniors.
And Norris and
no, I should have thanked him because I thanked
Van
Coach.
Tall. Come off. Not Van Tall. McKinney. Good grief.
McKinney, Cole McKinney, who played baseball, who played football, who played basketball. He's an all-around athlete. But, no, I wanted to thank Coach Fector for just letting me be involved with the program as well.
But you didn't.
I didn't. I forgot. But
Shaw, that's a big-time shot to catch that and turn and fire. And he has really turned the corner these last 2 games. He's a great finisher, too.
He is.
Not just a three-point shooter, but he's a really good finisher. And there's a steal by Grant. This has been a defensive effort. He gets pushed in the back, but he keeps it alive. Good no call by the ref. 4 for 4. That's going to be long.
Ooh.
Just missed a great tip out by Shaw. And now the steal by Merrigan.
Nice hustle, senior.
31-10. 3 minutes until halftime. Nowhere to go for Smythe. He kicks it out to Wiebinga. Wiebinga spins, turns.
Get in there.
Just off the back of the rim. Boy, that's kind of his shot. And that's kind of an old school shot for Griff Wiebinga. Remember, this game was 7-0.
Oh, that's like a Kobe MJ shot right there.
I love that. Little Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep.
Titans shooting 13 of 18.
Oh, got cut, back cut.
And 4 of 6 from the three-point line. That looked like that was going to be in the three-point shot by Kudera. No good. Offensive rebound. Riken waiting all open alone for it. He misses. Wiebinga gets the rebound. For Wiebinga, that's rebound number 3 to go with 3 steals and 11 points. 10 points for Shaw, 8 for Smythe to go with 4 assists.
Look for Griff here on this double.
So plenty of time on the shot clock. Nowhere to go.
Nice.
Merrigan, they said he grabbed him. That's team foul, just number 2 for the Bucks. And that one's going to be number 21, Miles Drotzman, his first. Thank you, Corey Williamson. I'll just listen to what you're saying.
Corey's smarter.
Number 2, Carson Ness. And number 23, Cohen Zarbach. Go ahead.
Is Corey smarter than
you?
you?
Hey, you better get to some of your player things, my friend. You got a lot more.
I do have a lot more
to read.
I do.
So let's try to get one in right now.
All right, we'll try to get one in now. We'll go with Cole McKinney here.
Yep.
Let's see. He's played basketball since the 1st grade. Stacy and Christy McKinney are his parents.
Wow. Missed by Shaw, but he got his own offensive rebound, and then the offensive rebound by Grant and puts it in.
Too bad Rick is not here because his favorite basketball memory was last year because he blocked Boston in practice. So that was his favorite memory in basketball memory. Favorite restaurant is Gateway.
Oh, good call.
Favorite teacher is Mrs. Rohrbach.
Gateway owned by a T resident, too.
It is.
Jordan Rohrbach, favorite teacher.
Jordan Rohrbach is his favorite teacher. Who did he look up to?
Les Schroeder.
No, as much as no. His parents were always pushing me to do my best.
Okay. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Did they know? Will they get it off? They're not going to get it off.
No.
That's the second shot clock violation or near shot clock violation. Drew Weber, he's got a lot of friends tonight. He's enjoying this.
He is.
McKinney checks back into the game right on time. Isaac Slowey getting ready to check back in.
Well,
and Austin Conway with the Bucks, and Eidsness with the Bucks. Go ahead.
His school goal is to graduate high school.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
That's right. And his basketball goal is to go to state.
That could happen as he brings the ball up the court.
Ooh. What do you think Cole's hidden talent is?
Turnover by the Titans. He can dunk a basketball.
No, well, he's gotten close. I've seen it in practice.
Nice take, coast-to-coast finish by
the guy with the basketball now can do backflips.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
And Slowey just kind of, him and McKinney just out of sync.
I don't feel like that's a hidden talent. He seems like somebody who could do a backflip.
Yes, he can. I've seen him do a backflip. He can. He's going to play baseball in college, I think. I think he was looking at Mount Marty, actually.
Okay. 15-second game clock separation.
His favorite meal are steaks and baked potatoes.
Hey, there you go. We just had those. You asked a lot of questions.
I did ask a
Griff
lot of questions.
Wiebinga unofficially steal number 4. And Coach Weber says 1 shot.
His advice to others is just to try everything.
Okay.
And his favorite quote is, the only way to do great work is to love what you do.
Awesome.
There you go.
Here he is. He's going to set up the offense and run it.
Cole McKinney.
I love seeing this. I think they should. It's just a skill to be able to run this and get the last second shot, and I don't know why it just doesn't happen more.
There should be a look for Griff Wiebinga right there.
And that is.
Oh. All right.
Hey, he still has only hit the rim 1 time on 4 attempts from 3. Grant's going to come in. Wiebinga comes out. Great first half for him.
Right.
11 points, 4 steals, 3 rebounds for the young Afroed super sophomore as Reichenbeck comes in. I like that Griff Wiebinga hair. I don't care if you don't like it at all.
No, why are you getting me in trouble with Steve?
So you got to get there. You need just that. You need to get him.
Uh-oh, half court.
Uh-oh. Oh, we were way off, Les.
We were.
So while Yankton leads at 7-0, and the Titans come out and outscore them 33-5 after that 7-0 lead. So, I'm standing for the mayor.
Well, I forgot to do. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. My bad.
Casey Volker, how are you?
I'm doing good, guys. Good to see you again.
It's good to see you. And your daughter was up here. That wasn't planned just because you were going to be here. Or she just qualified for state last night. Was that fun for you guys?
Oh, yeah, it was great. The girls wrestling brought 3, qualified 2 for the tournament. So we're going to go out there and see if we can bring home some hardware.
That's awesome. So tell us about you, where you grew up, where you graduated high school, your family, and things like that. I feel like it's been a couple seasons since I've talked to you, since I missed last year.
Yeah, no, I grew up, my parents own a home north of town here. I went to school in T, graduated from Lennox with all the other T kids of that era. So, we all went to Lennox for school. And spent a couple years in Vermillion going to college and moved home.
Yeah. So the mayor job is not a full-time job. More on that in a little bit. What is your full-time job?
I work for a company called Pomps Tire Service. It's commercial tires. We do tires for semi-trucks, dump trucks, big stuff, tractors, that kind of thing.
And what do you do there?
I'm in the operations, so I work for the corporate office. So, when people are like, "Oh, corporate's coming," that's me.
How many Pomps is there? They've added some, haven't they?
Yeah, there's like 200 of them. We go from Pennsylvania all the way to Seattle, kind of the upper Midwest, really.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea 200. I used to work in logistics a little bit, and I think we've used some Pomps up in maybe Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, yep, that's where the mothership is. It's headquarters.
Yeah. So I want to know this because I really don't know the answer. When does a mayor job become a full-time gig? Like, is it a certain amount of people, population?
No, I think it's most smaller towns have a more of a classically trained person, someone with a master's, usually in public administration, city administrator that usually runs kind of the day-to-day in towns. Most towns don't have a full-time mayor unless they're really, really big. That'd be Sioux Falls, Rapid City, like I don't even. I'm not sure if even like
Aberdeen.
I don't even know if theirs is full time.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's you got to be a very big town.
Yeah.
Now, that said, sometimes some weeks it is a full time thing.
Really?
But for the most part, it's it's part time work.
What made you want to get into this? Have you always been interested in politics, or what made you want to be the mayor of T?
What made me want to be the mayor of T is I was on the city council. Our former mayor, Mayor Lawler, was reaching the end of his 20th year and said he was kind of done. And I wanted to have some say in the town my kids grow up in. So
Sure.
the decisions get made by the people who show up. So I decided to get involved.
Yeah. Tell us a challenge that you as a mayor do that people probably really have no idea that you do.
Yeah, I mean, going back to civics class, right? The mayor is the executive of town, right?
Yep.
So they're a lot of times it's little things. It's hey, I might get a call from City Hall and they say, hey, we need a check signed right now. So drop what you're doing and come to City Hall.
Wow.
So sometimes there's things like that where there's just little things that you never really think about going in, but stuff like that. And then also, it's whenever you go anywhere in town, right? You gotta understand that there's going to be people who want to talk to you about a variety of things, and that good and bad or whatever. But
yeah. Do you do what I do a lot of times? Do you walk around with the phone up to your ear even though nobody's on it, acting like you're talking so you don't have to talk to somebody?
No, I'm not as smooth as you are. I don't think I could sell it. I mean, if I was as talented as you, I would try, but I don't.
How many hours do you put in just in the mayor spot a week?
Yeah, it depends on the week. I mean, some weeks, on Tuesday I was at City Hall for about 8 or 9 hours. So,
wow.
It really depends. It depends on the day. It depends on what we got going on, right? If we're hiring someone and doing interviews, it's a longer day. If it's sometimes there's less to do. Sometimes there's a lot.
Yeah. So you have to have an understanding wife that, just like coaches, because you're going to be gone all the time, and two, an understanding job. Would that be correct?
Yeah, a lot of what I do for the city can be done via phone. Again, we have a city administrator who's kind of the day-to-day administrator at City Hall. He went to college and got a master's degree, in how to run a city. So,
wow.
Sometimes it's as easy as stay out of his way, right? Let the people who know what they're doing just kind of do it, right? And other times when there's policy decisions to be made, that's when they look for direction from me, right? Because I'm the one that the people sent to run things, right?
Yep.
So, sometimes it gets beyond what he's comfortable with, and then he's looking for direction.
When is the next election?
We have elections going on right now for 3 of our city council seats.
Oh, I mean for you.
For me, my term is up in 2027. So,
how long of a term was that?
3 years.
Oh, so you got elected again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in my second term.
Okay, I remember the first time, but I must have missed the second time. What's a good thing? What's a good thing that comes from being mayor, and then what's a bad thing? I mean, I bet you there's 100 answers for each one.
Yeah, the good thing is I always know what's going on in town. Anytime I'm talking to somebody, they're like, "Oh, what's the deal with this building, or what's getting built over there, or what, why is there water leaking from that sidewalk, or whatever." And, just by virtue of being involved in everything, I usually have an answer for a lot of those things. A bad thing I would say is, I don't know. I wouldn't say there's too much bad about it. I mean,
that's good.
You always got to behave yourself when you're out in public. Can't go out and have too much fun like I used to when I was younger.
Yep.
But, my wife would probably actually say it's a good thing.
So let me ask you: is it the Champion Center or the Victory Center? Victory Center.
Yeah. I mean, we've had a couple names for it.
It's not the official name. It's just something to call it. How's that coming along? I missed the last meeting. I was out of town. Is there an absolute final outlook of what it's going to look like? Just give us an update of what's going on with that. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, the project there where it stands now is
we did a study with a consultant who kind of told us, hey, here's what you're going to want to design. We went through steps to design that and kind of do what they said, and what came back to us ended up costing about twice as much as what the consultants kind of estimated. So at our last meeting, we kind of got people back together and said, okay, well, what is it that the people want? What are we looking for in a facility like this? And just to see, is it something that's within the city's means? We want to be responsible with what we're doing, but we also want to do, quality of life upgrade for people and give people something to do over the winter, right? I mean, we live in not this year, but usually we have 5 months of snow, so you want people to be able to stay active and do things over the winter time.
And I think that was a big one, right? It was like a walking trail for people to use and things. And what I'm saying is, it's something it's just not benefiting the young families that have young kids. It's something for everybody in town. Is that kind of safe to say that's what a lot of people want?
Yeah. That's something that we kind of had an eye toward, when we were going through kind of some of the design and that, is making it something that could be used by the entire community. We had a walking track put in there, or in the plans. Just that sort of thing, right? To appeal to multiple people. Some open space where people could, go and set up beanbag boards or whatever in the wintertime and just treat it like a park. That kind of stuff.
Indoor park.
Yeah.
Can you give us tell us any businesses coming to town? We know Taco John's. Les is really excited about that, of course. Quick Star, I believe, right out by the interstate.
That's what I've heard. I don't know if we've seen plans or anything for that yet, but that's I heard the same thing. Taco John's for sure. When I set out to get into city politics, the one big thing I always wanted was to bring. I wanted a Taco John's because I'm a big Mexican food guy, but. So that was my major goal coming in. People asked what my agenda was. So.
More fast food. Anything else coming that we don't know about that you want to spill the beans, spill the tea?
Spill the tea. No, nothing real major coming. I mean, there's the 85th Street project where the bridge and interchange will be being built. That's going to be a massive thing for T. So, we've got an eye toward that. We've got some big projects that we've got to do that are going to kind of eat up our resources here for the next couple of years to get that all done.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it in the end.
Last question. What's better, Taco Bell or Taco John's?
I'm split. So I grew up a Taco Bell guy. I would say if you made me choose Taco Bell, but I tell you what, the bean burrito at Taco John's is much better than the Taco Bell
Absolutely.
version. But the breakfast, actually, people sleep on the Taco Bell breakfast.
Oh.
So if you haven't done breakfast there, you got to go.
All right, I'm going to try it. Mayor Casey Volker, thanks so much, my friend.
You bet, guys. Hey, thanks.
Talking to us. You're a good man. We're lucky to have you.
You bet. See you next time.
Yes, sir. Mayor Casey Volker. I stood up when he came up here. Les did not.
I was already standing, so.
and Griff did too. 3-point play by Shad. We talked about how he finishes 29 3 nights ago. He's having a nice little week for him.
Going back to Taco Bell versus Taco John's, I'd have to go Taco John's.
Thank you.
It's got to be the potato lace.
100%.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
My kid and his friend laughed at me the other day because they think Taco Bell is so much better, and my statement was, you just don't know what you don't know. So look at this trap by the Titans with a full court press. Still enough time, 5 seconds to get it over. Yankton does. 36-12, 3-0, third quarter. Second block of the game for Wiebinga to go with 4 steals. He's having a career night here so far. Wow.
By the way,
just a sophomore.
By the way, at halftime when you were talking to the mayor, I did finally have somebody reach out to me that's going to help me tonight to get my car home.
Grant gets the offensive rebound, then he's fouled.
So and Dean's not coming from California to help me, so I did find somebody local to help me out.
Foul on Elwood, I believe.
That is the update we were looking for last.
I know. I thought you wanted to hear it. I knew you were on the edge of your seat for that.
Here comes Grant to the free throw line. He hasn't been there very often this year. Misses the first one. Who's helping you jump start your car?
My neighbor.
Oh, is that Johnny G?
Johnny G.
Oh, what a guy.
He is a guy.
Tell you, the first year we ever went to state, I was standing right next to him in Harrisburg. Grant misses both.
Oh, I thought.
Then the rebound kept alive. I got to get on the right by Crawl. Johnny G, I was standing next to him and his late son Dustin, and I remember we beat Dakota Valley.
Yep.
And I said, we're going to state. Rebound by Merrigan after the miss. Merrigan gets it to Smythe. Titans 24-point lead. You have to start wondering, thinking about a running clock here. As the Titans need.
Well, with that running clock, do you want me to keep going with my seniors?
Yeah, you better go, my friend.
Well,
it doesn't help that you asked about 40 questions on each one. So go ahead.
Exactly. No, Jackson Merrigan, who's out there right now, he's only played basketball for 4 years. Tanya and Jim are his dad and mom. Favorite basketball memory was starting varsity and beating Huron.
Oh, yes.
Huron early season.
Opening game.
Yeah. Squealers is his favorite restaurant. Who's his favorite teacher?
Mr. Griffin.
No.
Three-pointer by Weedy.
The other guy that you've had up here.
Mr. Decker.
Yeah, Mr. Decker, yep. Who's somebody he looks up to?
Les Schroeder.
No, his mother, because she's there when I need her, and she pushes me to be my best.
Nice lady, Tanya.
Yes. Gold from school, getting his diploma just like Cole McKinney.
Absolutely.
And
good no call on the flop there by Crawl.
Get in there.
Open three by Shot, no good.
Nice rebound again.
And Weebinga gets the rebound and about gets it knocked away, tiptoes the line, gets it out to Shot. Now Smythe will set it up.
His basketball gold is winning these last 2 games against the Yankton Bucks and the Washington Warriors.
How was that not a foul on Smythe, but then it is on Grant? But I don't see what they see, so.
Ooh, he's a steak and potatoes guy too, is his favorite meal.
Okay, Grant back to the free throw line.
His favorite quote is, only way to go is up.
Timeout, Coach Haynes.
Netflix is his favorite choice of, what do you call it? Entertainment?
Yep.
All right.
Streaming,
there you go, streaming. Advice to others is push yourself because no one can push you more than you can.
Okay, I don't want Merrigan pushing me.
I don't either, actually. He likes tropical Mike and Ike's candy. That was his favorite candy. That was just an odd little thing that he wanted to add.
Okay.
And he likes tropical candy.
All right.
There you go. That's Jackson.
Jackson Merrigan, fine fellow.
Oh, he's a great guy.
1-year starter, and he's gotten the most out of it. Give us another one here, Will. I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't need any parents texting me or you.
No, I don't want them either. Jake Lindgren, 3-year player. Eric and Sandy. I work with Sandy, the great Sandy, at our lovely.
Yep, met her the other day.
Yep, at Legacy Elementary. Pink Out games are his favorite, so tonight was one of his favorite memories. Mackenzie River is his favorite restaurant.
Oh, I thought you were going to say singer.
No.
Okay.
Who's his favorite teacher?
Is Mrs.
No.
Mr. Walter.
No, Mr. Berg.
Oh, of course.
His favorite teacher. Someone he looks up to is my uncles because of their hard work and dedication. He's going to SDSU for aviation.
Yes, sir. Yes, he is.
Yes, it is. Going to SDSU.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that.
Yes,
yeah,
we did.
he wants to be a commercial pilot.
Yes.
No, me and Jake talked about it, not me and you.
No, well, yes, you guys talked about it when
he
you
wants to be a commercial pilot. And that's a good person to know.
Why are you getting me in trouble already? I mean, just reading what I have in front of me.
What else you got on?
He wants to go to state for his basketball gold. His hidden talent, him and Cole can do the same thing. He likes to do a back flip, and he can juggle.
I want to see him juggle while doing a backflip. Then maybe we're talking America's Got Talent.
There you go. His favorite meal is, well, you remember what you talked about with his mom, what his favorite meal was?
Lasagna.
Yes, it is.
Mom's lasagna. Smythe 3, nothing but net.
There's his senior.
11th point for Smythe, 11 for Weebinga, 13 for Shad.
His favorite quote is, life's too short to blend in. That's from the movie Wonder.
Okay.
Let's see. Put yourself out there and try new things is his advice to a younger classman.
And he did that in basketball this year, and he doesn't regret it at all.
No.
I don't know how that wasn't called something. Take your pick.
So Jake Lindgren.
Yes, sir. How many we have, Les?
We have 4 left, I think. Yeah,
okay, we better do another one right with Shad from the corner. No good. Rebound. Smythe, he gets it knocked away. Now he will get it. He's got Merrigan top of the key. Les is going to tell us about another Titan.
I will. Marshall Smythe.
Smythe drives, throws it out to Shad. He just loses it. He didn't know that he had Reichenbeck back there. Shad, good hustle. Try to get up and block the shot. Now 23-point lead, 39-16, just over 4.5 minutes, third quarter.
Barb and Toby are his parents. Well, you can guess what his favorite memory was, can't you?
Oh, West Central last
Yes.
second steal and basket.
Yes, hitting the game winner versus West Central last year. Ooh. His favorite restaurant is, what do you think?
Taco John's.
No, it's Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's overrated, Marshall.
No, it's not. Come
It's
on,
okay.
Marshall's got a good, he's good. Who's his favorite teacher?
Weeben get to the line, makes it.
He's got two.
Rohrbach.
Yes, he's got 2 actually, and Mr. McCormick.
Oh, Drewski.
Yes,
Absolutely.
he's got 2. Who's somebody he looks up to is his parents because they were the ones who got me started into sports.
Yeah, Dad used to be the head boys coach here, and then gave way to Chris Feckner, the next head boys coach, and they were next door neighbors.
Oh, okay. His school goal is to finish with a 3.45 or higher
Nice.
GPA. And then he wants to go to state for the boys for the basketball.
Eidsness checks into the game.
Wants to play basketball at college. We don't know where yet.
I think that's a very, very attainable goal.
So his favorite meal, along with Buffalo Wild Wings, are his honey barbecued wings.
Okay.
His favorite quote: "You define your own life. Don't let others write your script." That was said by the great Oprah Winfrey.
I like that. I like that.
Netflix. He likes country music.
Great step out by Wiebinga.
His advice to others: to win as a team, you have to play as a team. Lift up your teammates and cheer for their success.
Vince Lombardi said that.
Okay, and I got
No,
something.
I don't know.
And I got something from his mom, so I got to go look that
Okay.
up real quick.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Here's Wiebinga, just made 2 free throws, finds Norris in the corner.
Barb
Norris
said-
will shoot that. A little hard. He falls down, holds the palms up in the air. Not a lot of calls.
no, there's not.
Because I mean, when you're winning by this much, you're not going to get a lot of calls. So there's actually been 5 fouls on the Bucks, none on the Titans this quarter.
We're a clean team.
Smythe keeps the dribble alive. I love seeing that.
So his mother, from Mr. Smythe, said that
Great steal by Ness.
her son is a true leader, a positive role model for his peers and younger kids. He's a very competitive, hardworking student athlete. He's easy to talk to, and he's very kind. And I will attest to that. He's been a mentor over at the elementary school. Him and Chloe Wilson came earlier this year and worked with our second graders with Miss Hutt's class. And the kids just adore him over there. He does such a great job over there. I mean, he could be a teacher if he wants to be.
Cole McKinney and Jackson Cudera back into the game.
But he didn't say what he wanted to do in college. But
It's all right. Play basketball.
But he wants to play basketball in college. But I think he could be a teacher, actually.
Do you think we can get through one more?
Do you think so? Well, I got 3 more, or 2 more, actually. Just
Oh, that's all you have? Norris, nice cut.
well, I'll talk about that kid then.
Basket good for him. He points to Marshall Smythe and says, "Thank you, my friend."
Oh, I thought he was pointing to me. No, he's played 9. So Rylan Norris now, number 13.
Yep.
9 years he's played basketball total.
Nice
nice
looking
shot.
3.
Dan and Rosie Norris, I like his mom's name because that was my mom's name.
That was O'Brien for the 3. Basket before that was made by Ness after he got the steal and came down and hit the jumper. Here's Wiebinga baseline, too easy. Oh, just missed it.
Rylan
Norris
there,
almost
yes.
had the rebound and basket good. Rebound Bucks, and here they come trailing by 22.
Rylan's favorite basketball memory was locker rooms before games or beating Lennox on pink out night. That Lennox team from down there, you know.
Nice take by Eidsness down the lane. Basket good, 4 in a row.
He likes
For the Bucks.
He likes Cordova for his favorite
Very
restaurant.
good, very good.
Who's his favorite teacher?
McCormick.
No, Mrs. Visser.
Oh, that's a great pick. Good for him. Teaches English and Spanish, and she is a really good teacher.
Yep, go Griff.
Oh, wow, the Euro step by Wiebinga gets his own rebound, gets it taken away by Kral.
Hey, who is somebody he looks up to is my dad. He's one of the strongest people I know.
How does he know your dad?
No, he's not my dad, his dad.
Oh.
His dad.
What did you say?
Well, I'm reading what Rylan wrote me.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading word for word what he wrote me. But no,
Okay.
his dad, his favorite, someone he looks up to is his dad.
Grant and Merrigan back in for the Titans, Conway for the Bucks.
He wants to graduate high school. That's his, and he actually, he's put the pressure on the boys now because he wants to win a state championship for the.
Heck yeah.
For that.
Why not?
That's right.
If Lincoln can do it with what's his name, Cliff Toole, when they lost more games than they won,
15, yes, I remember that.
And that's a foul on the Bucks, and I think it's because you're not going to get a charge call right underneath the basket in the restricted area. So Smythe will go to the free throw line, 72% on the year.
He likes pasta and tacos are his favorite meal, so maybe we go to Taco John's when it comes.
Or a
out.
taco pasta.
That's right. Let's see. His advice to younger kids are just enjoy school. It goes by way too fast.
It sure does.
There we go. That's Rylan Norris.
Rylan Norris. Fine young man.
They got Isaac Slowey left for the seniors.
All right.
And then that's all the seniors.
Well, good job. I was afraid we weren't going to get through it.
Well, I got to get Isaac Slowey in here yet, but.
Well, we can get that in the fourth.
Okay.
21-point lead for the Titans. Their biggest has been 25, I believe, 24 or 25.
By the way, to make it up to you, I can interview Coach Becker after the game if you, since, you didn't want me to, you wanted me to interview the girls. I mean, made you work.
Corner three, I think it was hurried too much. Rebound Merrigan. Great job by him. Rebounds, turns, and looks for an outlet immediately. That's what you do. Last 44-23. Merrigan fakes the screen.
Get there. Yeah, wait, Jackson.
Great drive.
Yes.
Basket. Good. The hoop and harm for the senior from T, South Dakota.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. 2 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist for the large lefty. Shad comes back in for Marshall Smythe.
Would it be okay if I get one senior up here for
Oh, you can't just do one.
All right, fine. Jeez.
I mean, I've got a curfew here.
All right, fine.
My wife's at the Tina Turner thing, and I want to at least beat her home.
Oh,
The fake Tina Turner concert.
Okay. I was just going to grab one senior, but I guess not. All right.
You are trying to get in trouble. Here is in the corner O'Brien.
I'll grab Becker, and we'll be good.
Shot almost had a breakaway. The corner jumper, no good.
Oh,
Norris
Ryan
in there
almost
fighting
had
for it. Conway up and in. Basket good for him. 21-point lead. Here comes Cole McKinney. Dribble it up. Shot clock is off. 30 on the game clock. Right-hand dribble. He's guarded down there by Eidsness. And almost a turnover by Shad. Gets it to Norris. 19 seconds. Shot clock off. Here's Merrigan. And now it's McKinney. He's going to set it up with about 10 seconds to go here. 11, 10. Here he goes.
There you go, Shad.
Corner three by Shad. That would have been a good shot. Norris rebound. Throws it up. Basket good. The rebound. The basket good. 4 points for Rylan Norris.
And that's it in the third quarter with your score.
So 48-25, 23-point lead. And you just wonder how much of this game the seniors are going to end up seeing. And, here comes big play Clay.
Uh-huh.
They're right there.
Right there. Okay. All right. There you go, sir.
I want to make sure I hear the fan of the game here.
Oh. Let's listen together.
Yeah, this is good.
Who? Who was it?
I'm not sure. I don't think they know.
Ben Benning?
No. Oh, yeah.
I can't.
Oh, well.
Well, we'll see. Hey,
well, congratulations to him.
Coach Clayton Sorum, you wrap up your JV season next week?
Next Tuesday, yep, against Washington here
What's
at home.
your record right now?
We've lost 2.
Okay.
I don't know the wins.
So it'd be 17.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you play 20.
Okay, so yeah, 17-2. That's
Wow.
good to know.
That's exciting.
We're just worried about the next one.
That's
you know?
right.
Yeah. Hey, it's National FFA Week, and you said you had the director coming into town. Did you have him here?
So we had, it was such a cluster, Shad. So we had the National FFA president. They come to South Dakota. There's 6 national officers that serve all 50 states. They only come to South Dakota once every 5 years. Area got selected because we were the 5th ranked chapter in the state last year.
Wow.
We got selected for the National FFA president to show up. The only time he had to show up was Tuesday. He was going to come Tuesday morning and hang out with all the kids. And if you can recollect, what do we have Tuesday?
Virtual school.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, I will say they did come Wednesday afternoon. They had some time in the evening. They came. We had about 7-8 kids get to hang out with them and show them what we had in the CTE building. And he was really, really impressed. Thad, I don't know what his last name is, but he's from Illinois originally. I talked to him on the phone a little bit because I couldn't be there. I had basketball. So shout out to Miss Allie Blaha, my student teacher this semester. She's kind of running my classroom right now. And she did a phenomenal job, and the kids just loved it. So
Yeah. And you are ranked 5th out of how many FFA programs?
So last year, it's an application process you fill out. So we were 5th out of like the 13 that fill it out. But to fill it out, you have to do a minimum of 15 activities in your local community or for your chapter throughout the year. So, I mean, that's more than one a month, so we stay pretty active.
Wow.
But yeah, so we were ranked there, and then that application goes on to the national level, and they rank you on a 3-star scale, and we were ranked as a 2-star. Our goal this year is to get up to that 3-star level.
Nice. In your second year?
Second year that happened, yeah. So this is year 3 now of the FFA program.
I subbed ag today in middle school again for like my 4th time, so I feel like I'm kind of getting to be part of an FFA.
You know, we could add you as one of our local FFA advisors. My wife's on it, you know, just
Nice.
She was chaperoning down at Nationals this year, so we quick added her on just for some of that extra benefits.
I can't see hockey on a farm. Nope. I cannot. No, he would not be good.
So since it's National FFA Week, tell us what you've got going on and some of the programs for the kids out there.
Yes, senior.
Yeah, we, you know, I think this week especially, we had a community service project that was also Tuesday night, so that ended up getting postponed.
Yep.
But we do Valentine's Day cards in February, always for the Good Sam in Sioux Falls. You know, this year, I think just to kind of rattle off some of the statistics for the FFA chapter, we donated 106 dog toys to the Humane Society in Sioux Falls. Kids made those by hand one night. We did about 12 blankets to Project Warm Up, tie blankets in Sioux Falls. We did 106 care bags for the VA hospital, and that was right around Veterans Day. So
Great pass.
Yes.
Great finish by Shaw. Keep going.
Whole bunch of bags went up to the VA there. You know, we're up to 72 dozen eggs donated to the local tea food pantry here, which the economic impact of that's rapidly growing, I guess. So the mighty flock out in the CTE building is providing, I guess. So, but those are just kind of the quick snapshots. We have this week-long break, and then that following Monday, March 3rd, we take off for our first spring contest, Bridgewater Emory. So we're taking 51 right now.
Oh my gosh!
to Bridgewater to compete. So
you have that many kids already?
For just competitions, I think. So any kid in T, and I'd set this up from day one. Any kid that takes agriculture classes in T is involved in FFA. They are on the roster. So we have, I believe, 219 members on the FFA chapter, so 219 kids that are eligible to compete. This year we'll hit about 100 of them that will compete in competitions.
Wow.
So yeah, we got pretty solid numbers there, and I think, you know, that's a team effort between, you know, not only myself but Mr. Cody Roush that's at the middle school.
Yep.
Like I said, Miss Allie Blaha, and then just a number of community partners too, because it's pretty tough for one guy to do it all, and so a lot of times I feel like I'm just managing more than really getting to coach and do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a great backing and support group right now.
And you don't just have to be a farmer or interested in farming to join FFA, right?
No, and I think one of the unique things, and I think it was 88, so 1988, they changed FFA from Future Farmers of America to just the National FFA organization. And so it's just focused for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success around ag education. So, you know, ag as an industry employs more people than any other industry in the world. And so we're just trying to give kids a good baseline for that they can go out and support and advocate for this industry that I just truly love, and, you know, my family's been fortunate to be part of since we've came to America.
Yeah. You were former president of the Canton FFA when you went to school there.
Yep. I was officer for a couple years, but I was a chapter president my senior year, and was fortunate enough to serve at the state level for a year as a state vice president, and then actually vied for national office a couple times, and didn't quite pan out, but had it, I probably wouldn't be here in T. So, you know, unanswered prayers, I guess, right?
There's Merrigan finishes that one. Well, I'm glad, and you seem like you've enjoyed your basketball time, and you three get along really well together. I'm guessing all three are coming back next year.
As far as I know, you know, I'll be back on, and, you know, me and Fector, we were talking the other day of just, you know, 10 years from now we're going to laugh about this, or 5 years from now we're going to laugh about this, and just things that happen, and you know, so I think everybody's sticking around for a little bit.
Good.
But we're, you know, it's such a fun bunch. It is such a fun bunch, and you guys have ridden the bus with us, and you know, I think that's what keeps it good and light, and it feels like the girls are having a ton of fun right now, and that's really what this year's kind of been about. You know, let's add some fun into basketball, and let's get better at the same time.
Well, you've done a good job, and I know the girls have really enjoyed it. So We'll let you get out of here. Did you make it to Dairy Queen the other night when we got out of here so late with your on Valentine's?
I didn't realize they closed at 9:30, so about 10 o'clock I looked it up and had to apologize to my wife. So we got some ice cream. This is actually a plug for my brother-in-law. He works for Wells Blue Bunny.
Yeah.
And I don't know the full story, but the new
what a pass. Yes, go ahead.
This is what I love to see. We'll talk a little basketball here. Well, I'd love to see you got 5 seniors on the floor. Just vibing. These are the kind of boys, they've been playing for a long time. This is maybe one of their last opportunities to really kind of just play some old school ball. This is a core memory for them.
Yep, in front of the home team.
Yep.
Yes.
But anyways, my brother-in-law works for Wells Blue Bunny, and the new Butterfinger ice cream, he was on the research and development team for that.
Okay.
And I guess played a big role. So if you go to Hy-Vee right now, the Butterfinger bar, it's delicious. So we got some of those, and we shared a couple of those. Actually.
Oh, wow. So, I had the Twin Bing, and I loved that ice cream.
Oh, yes. My mom is a big Twin Bing fan.
Oh,
so,
love that ice cream. Oh, great tip away, Isaac Slowey. Looking to get Jake Lindgren back into the game. Oh, there he is.
There we go.
Jake Lindgren. So here they are, your starters. Marshall Smythe might be the last time he comes off the court in a Titan uniform. What a great career it's been. Gets the hug from Coach Robinson and Coach Stearns. We didn't talk about this, but Ryland Norris in the intro ran out and gave the bow and arrow, and the whole student section fell over. And that was Cade Stearns did that in the state tournament. Pretty funny. Bucks getting the ball in the basket a little bit more. They only had 12 at halftime. Well, Clay, thanks for everything this year, my friend.
No problem. Hey, we appreciate you guys. And
I'm retiring for the year after this game. I won't be able to do the Washington game, so
Are you kidding me?
I will see you around. Les and Willie got it.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, Isaac Slowey!
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, that's an FFA member right now, too. I just want to look around this court. Slowey FFA member, Cole McKinney FFA member, Lindgren was an FFA member, Ryland Norris was, Marshall Smythe.
Oh, wow.
We got a whole mess of them out
There
here
we
right
go.
now. So there's my good plug.
That's
There you
awesome.
go.
Hey, keep a stick on the ice. Thanks, guys.
Big play, Clay. He's out. Thanks, Mike. Oh, Isaac Slowey gets the 3 and then runs down court straight-faced like, now he's smiling as Wiebinga comes out and gives him 5. That's great to see.
That's a good intro to Isaac Slowey, our last senior. He's only played basketball for 4 years, 13, or high school basketball for 4, 13 total. Mike and Beth are his mom and dad. His favorite basketball memory was winning the 7th grade basketball tournament.
Oh, of course.
Exactly. His favorite restaurant is Chili's. Who's his favorite teacher?
Griff.
No, Mr. Berg.
Okay.
Someone he looks up to is his brother because he's always been his hero. He's going to school at STI next year.
Nice.
He wants to go to state basketball. Is his goal this year.
Me too.
I do too. I want to go out to Rapid. Yep. Any hidden talents? We got to get him, and he can juggle. So who else was that can juggle?
Lindgren.
Lindgren. All right. Oh, his favorite TV binge? How I Met Your Mother. That's an old one.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm reading this. What it says. How I Met Your Mother.
Wow.
Chicken tacos are his favorite meal.
Okay.
His favorite quote: "With great power comes great responsibility." That's
Absolutely.
I love that quote. Netflix. Chris Stapleton is his favorite country song, or his favorite country singer, I should say. Get in there, Merrigan.
Merrigan, the 3 is going to be short. You saw McKinney score on a great pass from Merrigan when we were interviewing Clay, but great cut by McKinney and great pass by Merrigan.
And then his advice to younger kids is don't waste your time. You'll never get more. So there
Slowey
we go.
Almost gets the block. McKinney gets the rebound. Isaac Slowey, right on cue.
That's right.
Norris, here's Jake Lindgren. He hasn't scored.
You got to get
Gets
him a
it back
touch.
out to McKinney.
Got to get him a touch.
I believe that was Slowey's first basket this year.
I think so too.
Love to
You're
see
right.
Lindgren on a cut, and you know that Coach Weber will probably draw something up for him. He's
trying to get him the ball.
Posting up hard down there. Get to McKinney will drive, no good, and Lindgren would have went for the rebound right away. He might have got an easy putback.
He would have.
60-37, under 2 minutes to go.
This is big for the Titans to move up to that 8th position in the Sodak 16 if we can get it.
Yep.
Play Washington, who's number 9 on Tuesday over there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, there's a three-pointer, no good. McKinney grabs that rebound. You're going to look at this and go, yeah, well, you should have won by 23. It's a it's a 3-13 team. No.
No.
I think the Titans would have beat a lot of teams the way they played and shot the ball tonight. And Norris will leave for the final time, as will Jackson Merrigan for the final time in Thunder Alley.
Hopefully we can have that home game March 8th.
And we've got Dashel Lowry checked into the game. And we had to get one more. Oh, Kanan Bodenberger, nice looking JV player for the Titans. That's probably going to get some time
There
next
you
year.
go. Oh, foul? Yes.
Jake Lindgren foul. The crowd appreciates that. He was on his way to get a two-handed dunk, I do believe. He was on his way to shoot that.
Yeah, he was. All right, get Lindgren or slowly a touch here.
Here comes McKinney, busts his way through traffic, much like he did on the football field, and that's going to be a foul on Lindgren.
Oh.
And so
Fouls number 31, Jacob Lindgren, his second, team third.
Bucks basketball. Bucks will inbound at 1:13 to go.
I'm glad, with all these seniors and all that, we didn't get to any less stories tonight. I'm glad about that.
Oh, we better.
No, we don't need to. No, we don't.
Foul,
we do not need to. I'm just saying that we don't have enough time. We really don't.
Can I just tell you something? You're a bad liar.
Cole, good job. Good senior. That way, senior.
Cole McKinney leaves the floor for the last time as a Titan here at home. Down low. This guy, Austin
Yeah, Conway.
Conway has put in a few baskets.
Number 3 scored. Nice.
Dean got you a NutriBullet, but you couldn't keep the milk from spilling out. What happened there? Here's Dashel Lowry.
I don't know. Oh, it's
Trey
Trey.
Severin.
Come on, Trey. Get in there, Lowry.
He can make that. And he does. Three-pointer. Dashel Lowry and an assist to Trey Severin.
I don't know what you're talking about there.
Junior that will be back next year. Plans for him, 24-point lead. Great defense by Lindgren.
Go home and listen to Lowry's podcast.
And during the winter, you use duct tape to keep your car windows from falling down.
That was my old car. This wasn't this one.
Basket good for Kadera. No, this one you just don't charge the battery. That's okay.
Right, exactly.
And right on cue, because Dean says your car maintenance skills leave a lot to behold. While driving the interstate, your car abruptly stopped. Why did it do that?
That was my old car. I don't remember.
Because you didn't put any oil in it, Les. You have to put oil in cars.
I do have oil. Oh.
Bonenberger, you got to be looking at Jake Lindgren. And Weber is telling him, go over. And he's telling Lindgren, he wants Lindgren to get a basket.
Yes, he does.
And now here comes
There he
Lindgren.
goes. Oh, he's going to give it. Oh.
And Dashel just tried to get it to him, Dashel Lowry, and that's going to be a foul on Lowry. It'll be Titans are over the line. So I love Coach Weber was coaching hard to get Jacob Lindgren a shot.
Yes, he was.
Player that went out for a number of years. Didn't go out last year and decided this year he knew he wasn't going to play a lot. He just wanted to be part of a team. And I think that's a pretty cool thing to do, and he doesn't regret it. And
Mom's an awesome teacher over at Legacy.
63-43, it's a 20-point lead. And that free throw will roll in. So that will do it. 63-44. And Lindgren. And the Bluebirds come out. So Yankton scored 12 in the first half. They scored 32 in the second half. Titans had 28 in the first half. Score 35 in the second half. So the Titans get a much-needed win. Move one game closer to get back to 500. They would love to make that climb and improve their postseason seeding with a win at Sioux Falls, Washington on Tuesday. Drew Weber, he doesn't take days off during the week. He's taking tomorrow off, and he's earned this one. And so have a good day off, Coach Weber. What's your plans tomorrow, Les?
Probably got to do laundry.
So what are you going to do for the other 23 and a half hours of the day?
I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Probably watching more basketball.
Well, before Les interviews Coach Becker.
Well, Coach Becker went to the locker room.
He'll be back.
Okay.
He'll be backer.
All right. Well, Tommy TAHS did pitch a complete game today. No mess ups at all.
He was here a long time.
He was here a long time today.
This is it for me for the 2024-2025 season, and
even if we make a Sodak 16 home game, you're not going to March 8th. You're not going to be available for that.
I'm going to Arizona soon, so I would be back on March 8th, though I think.
Okay.
So if we're able to host one.
All right.
But if not, thanks for all you do for getting all these players and parents and things like that, and you usually you're able to get a hold of the visiting coaches and get information from them, and if they don't get back to you, by golly, you stay on there. That's what the Yankton coach told me, and I said, boy, Les is persistent, isn't he? And I think you made him feel bad, Les.
I know I didn't. It was not meant to be. I was just looking for stats. I was not meant to be mean or anything.
But thank you, my friend. Thank you as well, Griff. And you also do the boys' stats and with Travis Berger down there, so thanks for doing that. You give up your time. And have fun on Tuesday without me.
Fun. No,
I'll be listening in with paper and pen in hand.
Critiquing me? Critique Rick, not me. I mean, that's fine. But
you know, next year, I've thought about this, and we've talked about it a little bit. And I'd like to do a lot of road games too, and
be a lot of fun.
And I mean, I'm not talking at Rapid City and Aberdeen. Let's not get crazy. But some of the closer ones, and a lot of our games are closer, and do road games and that. But the next time I'll be on is probably the Kari Hansen's debut as head volleyball coach.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did take the position.
And she's told me she's mentoring through the Minnesota State coach, and she's been going to their practices, and he's kind of a mentor, and that's really good for her. Tells me she's taken her new volleyball head coaching role seriously, and
she has a lot of great ideas. I've already talked to her. She's excited for this chance. You know, we got some juniors. I mean, you look at Anna Bendy and all that, and I'm excited for this next year to see if we can turn this thing around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be fun.
Is Taylor Becker coming up here, or is he? Now, Les, I kind of worry about your communication skills. If he did say he would come up here,
he did say he was going to come up here. Oh, jeez.
Okay. Well, good win for the Titans. That moves them now to 9. And is that 9 and 10?
9 and 10, yes, 9 and 10.
So, Titans haven't had a season under 500, under 500 for I believe 12 years. Obviously, this season moving to AA, and it's not even just AA. It's it's all the good A and out of town and West and Iowa teams that if the Titans don't play that, they're easily above 500. So. Coach Weber isn't turning anybody away. He's faced a tough schedule this year. How's Coach Becker coming along, Les?
I'm looking for him right now. I don't see him, to be honest. I thought he was coming up. I really did.
And I don't think Rick Williamson is going to be joining you next week. I think he's out of town.
I guess.
It's going to be Les Schroeder, color man, Les Schroeder, play-by-play man.
And Griff.
And Griff.
Don't forget about Griff down there.
I suppose I can go find Coach Becker.
Well, I mean, he did tell me he was coming. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, you spring the 3 seniors on me last minute.
He said he's coming. I just got a text from him. He's coming. You got to give him.
Does he understand it's Betty by time for some of us?
Well, I know. I mean, you're old, so I mean, you got to get to bed soon. I understand that, but you know, I mean, you got.
No, I'm thinking Colin Knutson here. He's usually in bed by this time and sleeping.
No, I thought. Here he comes. See, he's coming. He's coming.
And I'm going to let you.
You're going to let me handle the interview? Look at that. Travis is going to come and give us our stats.
What a guy. He's even printing them for the other team.
He is. So, yes, talk about our stats while he comes up here.
I am so talked out.
Here you go. Talk to
how many people have we talked to tonight interviewed?
Oh, my goodness. We've talked to a lot of people. Yes, he's going to bring his daughter up here.
Individually for the Titans, 15 and 5, 4 steals, 3 assists for Wiebinga, 16 points, 4 rebounds for Schad, 12 points, 5 assists for Marshall Smythe. Those were the 3 leaders for the Titans. They shot over 50%, almost from the field, almost 50% from the 3-point line, and again a disappointing 6 of 13 under percent. They got to convert the freebies when they get them. Total points for the Bucks, 8 for Riken. 8 for Austin Conway as well off the bench, a perfect 4 for 4, and 9 for Jackson Kudera off the bench. So they had their bench actually outscored their starters tonight. So good job there for them. And as Coach Becker
It's still chalking away.
slowly
Gets over here.
makes his way up
Yes.
to the broadcast perch of the Titans.
That's right.
Titan Nation, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to check out. I'm going to let Les handle this. And if you've tuned in all year, we really appreciate it. And I thank Andrew Griffin and Les Schroeder, and most importantly, I think Andrew Griffin, Rick Williamson, and most importantly, Les Schroeder.
Oh, okay.
It was another fun year, my friend.
It was
Take
fun.
it away with Coach Becker.
I will take it away from. He did not want to interview, so I'm stuck. You're stuck with me.
Just me and you.
Just
huh,
me
Les?
and you. So, talk about this big win for our seniors this year, or for tonight, and for this game that we needed this for seeding purposes as well.
Yes. Yeah. It's super fun night to be able to do this on senior night, big crowd, all of that. Coming into tonight, we had talked this week. Yankton, they were coming in 3-13, but of their 13 losses, only 2 of them were by more than 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been in a ton of close games this year, and so for our guys to come out and do what they did tonight was extra special to see just the great effort that they came with and just how dominant the win was.
Yes, exactly. I mean, we didn't get off to the greatest start, but then the seniors came back in, the starters came back in, and we got on the roll and kind of went from there.
Yep.
Talk about your role on this team. You're a sophomore coach, the second year. How did that season go for you? And you got one more to go for you, and what your sophomores meant to you this year.
Yeah, so I'm the sophomore coach, and I've just really been able to work with all kinds of the levels that we've got. I have a lot of freshmen and a few sophomores on the sophomore team. With the numbers that we have this year, our sophomore team and our JV team have a lot of overlap, and our sophomore and our 9A have a lot of overlap too. So I kind of have a bundle of both of those teams. I've really enjoyed it. We won our 3rd game of the year today, which was great for them to get a win. When we're playing these schools that are graduating 400 or 500 kids in a graduating class versus the size of our school, it shows up in the lower level games just for the amount of guys that they have out for ball. But it's just been really fun to see some growth out of the guys, and just different things that we've been working on have really shown up in the last few weeks. We've been in a lot closer games, and it was great to get one today for the young guys.
How do you want to finish it out on Tuesday then against the Washington Warriors?
Yeah, we want to get another one. That'll be great. All 5 of our teams can play that one, and that'll be fun. That is going to be a great test and important for seeding going forward. If our varsity can win, it's looking great that we could get a home game for that Sweet 16 game, which would be awesome. And so Tuesday is going to be a really important game for
it will be.
all 5 of our teams.
Yes. And then what has Coach Weber meant to you this year, obviously, and then the last couple of years, and how has he helped you grow as a coach?
Coach Weber, he really knows his X's and O's with basketball, but the amount of care that he has for these guys and the time that I see him put in behind the scenes it's very eye-opening. I've learned a ton, from coming over here from just coaching middle school basketball, just the intricacies of when to sub guys in for just, a 30-second iteration of a game. And I've just really enjoyed doing game planning with him and scouting and watching film. And it's just been really fun to be able to learn a lot of stuff from him. Just very evident that he's coached in a ton of varsity basketball games. And it's been a really good learning experience for me. And I just feel a lot more comfortable in my role in year 2, knowing how I can contribute and help out in practice and things like that.
Talk about your family. I'll give you the floor, whatever you want to end with now, and just how they've helped you and everything this year.
Yeah, my wife Latora, she's a stay-at-home mom 95% of the time. She works part PRN, which is as needed as a nurse for Sanford with the pediatric clinic there at the Castle. She works there a couple times a month. Most of the time she's home with our girls, though. We've got 3 girls. We've got a 5-year-old, Malia, and then we've got twin 3-year-olds, Kenan and Afton. So we got lots of girls in our house, so it's awesome for me to also be able to be part of the basketball team, be around the boys a little bit, too. So I also want to give a shout-out. I know a lot of my family watches all of these live streams. I have a sister in Nashville, Tennessee right now, finishing PT school with Northwestern in Chicago, and she watches almost all of these. So say hi to Kaylee right now. My mom and dad in Pierre, they are always watching. My sister Tana and her husband Alex, they're here in Sioux Falls, and they catch a lot of games. And then I have 2 brothers, Frank and Vic, in Rapid City and then in Virginia. And so the live stream's awesome because people who aren't here locally, they get to tune into a lot of this stuff, and I get to catch up on the text after the game.
Well, see, and that's what I love the best of both worlds, because I love doing this, and I love being part of the team and the stats and all that. So, I mean, this is just bonus for me up here, just having a blast talking about basketball. So, but no, I've really appreciated you helping me along with all the stats and all the inside with all the scouting and stuff like that this year too. And like I said, I'm hoping that there's at least 5 more games left.
Yes, absolutely. We just talked about that in the locker room. That's the goal. That's the goal, and it starts on Tuesday with another win. So
yes. No, thank you for coming up here. I mean, we've been trying to get you an interview for this season, and now it's just the last home game of the season. It's finally worked out. So hopefully we can get a home game for March 8th, and we'll see what the Titans boys can do if we can get to Rapid to go out to state.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Les.
Well, no, thank you for taking the time to do that. Titans win tonight. This is your post-game show. We will be back on Tuesday night. Thank you, Griff, for everything.